What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing? Bro, promise you dessert. He just a little late with it. You know what I'm talking about? Who wants some sweets? Y'all talking about it's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, bro fell asleep, woke up. You know what I'm talking about just now. Just bear with me. You know what I'm talking about? What's good? People like hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken and the pen. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Rube, not Lil Rube, Lil Rube. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. All my folks incarcerated, bro. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, I wrote something up. They ain't got no doobie. You know what I'm talking about? Did y'all like that doobie edition? You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself. A good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug sellage. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence, you know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off them people, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No negativity. That ain't what I do. Me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me, you know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all do what you gonna do with your time. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got people. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me. You know what I'm talking about? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community. You with me? Come on, man. Fuck with your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing, man? It's kind of early, man. I ain't gonna even name today, man. This is an extension from Free Food Friday. You know what I'm talking about? This is dessert. Here you go. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing out there, man? Did you have a good Free Food Friday? You know what I'm talking about? I hope you did. You know what I'm talking about? Mine was all right. You know what I'm talking about? Mine was all right. You know what I'm talking about? Who remember that one? Man, how y'all doing out there? Man, bro went to sleep hella early, man. So if y'all call my phone, I miss you, man. My bad. You know what I'm talking about? My brother, if you up and you watching this, go ahead, call me. You know what I'm talking about? Doing the video right now. Call the other phone. You know what I'm talking about? Well, come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's talk. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out everybody who thought they heard somebody say you got some bunk beds. You know what I'm talking about? When they really said you got some bunk head. You know what I'm talking about? That's not it. I see it. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. He said, bro, you gonna come back from the dessert. So here it is. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know, bro, gave y'all some free food today for thoughts. You know what I'm talking about, man? Here go the dessert. You ready for this, man? You know what I'm talking about? People. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit, just people. Remember how I was saying, like, we just got to be more responsible for ourselves? I'm going to tell you, this is just my opinion right here. You know what I'm talking about? This is just my opinion. I think what we got lost in the world at people is some people my age, you know what I mean, is still trying to keep up with today's, like the kids, you know what I mean? Like the generations is blending together, you know what I'm talking about? Because really the mentality of the modern day person, man, that shit just some bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? They all over the place. There is no accountability for today's modern, the mentality of the modern person. There is no accountability, man. I mean, today you can do anything. You know what I mean? You could tell. You could mess with the Goonies. You could just do anything. You know what I'm talking about? Then give somebody a reason why you did it. You know what I'm talking about? And just like I said, what you did don't even matter no more. You're gonna get sympathy for the reason you made the choice you made. You know what I mean? And like I say, if you young, this just your generation, man. It's just a fucked up generation. You know what I'm talking about? But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm talking about? But I think the problem comes in when the people that's like older, you know what I mean, participate in like the shit that's going on, like trying to keep up with the kids. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you know what I'm talking about? The old man be at the wherever you go, you know, he be at the function with the herringbone, you know what I'm talking about, one gold one with the initial on it, you know what I'm talking about? He's standing in front of that Seville with the slant back tire on the trunk. You know what I'm talking about? Licking that one gold and talking about, come here, girl. He licked it past his time. Like I think because we living in the days of social media, I think everybody think they part of the in crowd, man, but the shit just don't look right. You know what I'm talking about? It just don't. It's silly. And what you get is like just a gang of motherfuckers running around doing silly shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's just what you get. You get motherfuckers hella old. You'll get a motherfucker 56 right now with hella gold chains on the watch, and this nigga got a purse around this motherfucking abdominal. You know what I'm talking about, man? That just, like, I promote, bro, just do what you do with your time, man. But at the same time, it's do what you do with your time. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of y'all just following other people with your time, you know what I mean? And then when you be like, bro, you need to calm it down a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga gonna tell you to mind your business, you know what I'm talking about? Look, I got something for that one too. Y'all ever trip off how motherfucker tell you to mind they business? Like, you'll see a motherfucker and they'll tell a motherfucker like he's over opinionated or something like that. Like, keep your opinion to yourself. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit, man. Listen, motherfuckers really don't have problem with people opinions. They just got problem with people opinions when they don't agree with them. You get what I'm saying? If a motherfucker came out the house right now with some shoes on and everybody told you they liked your shoes, that was their opinion right there. You didn't tell them to mind their business though then because they were saying some shit that you was liking. You know what I'm talking about? The only motherfucker you told to mind their business is the motherfucker who didn't like your shoes. You know what I'm talking about? That's when the opinion got to bothering you. You know what I'm talking about? Because nowadays, man, I'm telling you, motherfuckers love to collect compliments. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't like to collect the criticisms. You know what I mean? That's when the problem begins. You know what I'm talking about? So when you be out there talking about you got a problem with people's opinion, you might want to rephrase that. You don't have a problem with people's opinion. You just got a problem with people's opinion when that shit don't coincide with the one you got. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you got a problem with. Because motherfuckers just like to go around and collect compliments. You know what I mean? Like a million motherfuckers can tell you they like your shit, right? You don't trip off that. You know what I mean? You feel real good about that compliment. Brother old runner. Excuse me, y'all. But you feel real good about them compliments. You know what I'm talking about? It's only the criticism that you can't stand. You know what I'm talking about? And that's where the problem come in at. I say all that to say, don't give a fuck about opinions one way or the other, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, say, if I wrote a rap, I already know that motherfucker hard. There's nothing you can tell me good or bad that's gonna make me feel different about that shit I just wrote. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I know that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Is motherfucking, you know what I'm talking about, fire. You know what I'm talking about, fire pie. You know what I'm talking about? Some shit I wrote, you know what I'm talking about? You can't tell me nothing about it to make me feel better or worse about it. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I know what it is. You know what I'm talking about? So people, today, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, I think that's where we got a lot of problem at is other people's opinion. You know what I'm talking about? That you just make other people's opinion mean something in your life. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. You know why? Because I know the real. You know what I'm talking about? I done seen you on the streets. You know what I'm talking about? Seen few niggas in West Block. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what you had to say. What's going on, man? That's my don't worry about shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know within myself. I know, you know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck what you think or what you think you know. You know what I'm talking about? I know. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you ever heard a motherfucker talking about a motherfucker, what they gonna do to a motherfucker and all that shit, and you just be happy to walk to the store, and this motherfucker was just talking about that motherfucker, see that motherfucker at the store and never said nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga that he was talking about didn't even know they had a problem. You know what I'm talking about? He greeted that nigga with nothing but love. How you doing, brother? That nigga didn't have none of that energy then, you know what I'm talking about? It be shit like that. But I got off track a little bit, but yeah, man, so you got to watch it, you know what I'm talking about? Because really, motherfuckers don't have problems with people's opinions. They just got problems with people's opinions when it don't coincide with the shit, you know what I'm talking about, that they feel or they want, you know what I'm talking about? So it really don't be no problem with nobody's opinion, you know what I'm talking about? Because like I say, motherfuckers love to collect compliments. They don't like to collect criticisms. What I'm trying to tell you is none of that shit should mean nothing to you either way. If a motherfucker giving you a compliment or a criticism, that shit shouldn't have no effect on you. You know what I'm talking about? Because most of the motherfuckers who have compliments or criticisms, you know what I'm talking about, they not even their own motherfucking self. You feel me? That's why a motherfucker always watching something, having an opinion or about something else. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to get lost in other people. Besides getting lost in yourself, you know what I'm talking about? It's easy when shit ain't good, like as shit ain't going good in your life, you know what I'm talking about? It's easy to start looking at other people and seeing the problems, you know what I'm talking about? That's cool and dandy, but all the problems you spot in somebody else ain't gonna help you with the motherfuckers you got yourself, you know what I'm talking about? So just pay attention to yourself if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about? Mama say always, and I mean always brush your face when you're on TV, man. Brett came to you a little bit late with the dessert, you know what I'm talking about? But, you know what I'm talking about? Bruh made it, man of his word, you know what I'm talking about? But that's all I'm talking about, man. So we just gotta look out in the world, you know what I'm talking about? Because it just go back to really no accountability, man. You know what I'm talking about? You could just say and you could do whatever the fuck you want to say and you do, you know what I'm talking about? Even though social media is a great thing, you know what I'm talking about? It's a great platform to network and shit like that. But, you know, the bad part about Facebook is really ain't really the bad part about Facebook because people just use that shit for the wrong shit. But that shit gave suckers a voice. You know what I mean? It just gave somebody the power to sit somewhere and say some shit that they wouldn't say in the physical. You know what I'm talking about? Because it might get physical. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody just say on their phone, they sit on their computer, sending death threats and all that shit. You ever see a motherfucker feel like he accomplished something because he won an argument on Facebook? Like the argument that nigga won was gonna change the world or something, man. This shit just it's fucked up, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So watch it. That's all I'm telling you. Watch it, man. Cause it's real easy. Like I say, brother, in today's world, this is what's going on. All the fake motherfuckers is just creating their own ideology. You know what I'm talking about? So if one nigga told and everybody know he told, right? Ain't nobody gonna put that out there like that. They gonna create another narrative. Now everybody who told is gonna make it seem like the nigga who didn't told is the problem. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna make it seem like he's the problem somehow. That shit just the world of Bizarro, bruh. We living backwards, you know what I'm talking about? And that's just what's going on. That's just what's going on, man. So you just gotta watch yourself. This really ain't no good day to be really, bruh, these is the days to try to get you a business, your own piece of whatever the fuck it is, your own shit, though. Like Rick Phillips said, man, you know what I'm talking about? If you don't start your own thing, you can't do your own thing, you know what I'm talking about? But these is the days to try to find you a piece of whatever you gonna get a piece of, man, you know what I'm talking about? And ride it on out like that, you know what I'm talking about? Put your energy and shit into that, you know what I'm talking about? Because really the world is just ran on gossip now. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody want to know what happened, and that's a bad trait, y'all. I'm telling you, bruh. It is a bad trait, especially if you're not mentally strong or you don't know how to process information and shit. It is a bad thing to keep watching everybody else, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That shit gonna fuck your perception up, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It's a bad thing to want to know every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? It's a bad thing. I'm going to tell you with us men. Of today, what we got bad, bruh. First of all, we just bring each other down, bruh. That's the first thing we do. niggas is getting on by talking about another nigga. You know what I'm talking about, bro? That's bad gang, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We like you don't see nobody else doing that, bro. You just don't see nobody else just bringing down they people for other people amusement. You just don't see it. You know what I'm talking about? And like I say, I ain't preaching. I ain't the most conscious motherfucker. I ain't a member of X Clan, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just telling you what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all said y'all wanted some dessert. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, I just went and bought some ice cream. You know what I'm talking about? But for real, man. That's the problem, man. Men shouldn't be running around trying to this is like, just listen, bro. This is like when the bitches keep paint. A nigga shouldn't be running around trying to expose another nigga's business, bro. Y'all ever see a nigga do that? Talking about, man, look at him. He had a domestic violence back in the 03. So what, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Why is you fucking with this? But like, that shit be killing me, bro. The motherfucker I'm talking about explain to the people, bro. Why does this man gotta explain anything? Blood, he don't be knowing them people, bro. That's some personal shit in his background, man. He ain't gotta explain shit to nobody, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't nobody business. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be sitting here holding the motherfucker that y'all don't even know. So you got a nigga on camera trying to explain something to 50,000 motherfuckers he don't even know. Nigga, please, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man? Fuck you. Believe, think what the fuck you want, nigga. Fuck, I look like, nigga, I explain myself to my mama, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, bro, it's bad game being passed around, man. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers too nosy. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers just too nosy, bro. Motherfucker want to know everything, bro. Niggas show up on an elephant and nigga gonna ask you how much did it cost, nigga. Why? You know what I'm talking about, nigga? It costed an elephant's fee. You feel me, bro? Niggas just too nosy, bro. Niggas just be coming, you know what I'm talking about, starting to have more bitch ways, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Looking up shit, trying to bring shit to the forefront and all that. Bro, that's police shit, bro. That's all a part of they plan to get your ass into the police. You ever see a nigga talking about his public record, bro? Nigga, so you mean to tell me you went down there to the courthouse to read another nigga case, bro? Public record, bro. That's just niggas starting to use police terminology and shit, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? That just ain't no real shit, bro. And we just keeping it real, bro. Then you ever see a nigga do some foul shit, then try to do a rationalization? Like that shit right there is public record, man. What difference do it make, bro? Let a nigga go down there and read it itself if it's public record, bro. Why you keep putting this shit to the forefront, man? Just like I say, if it was your partner, you wouldn't be putting that shit on the forefront. If your partner knocked somebody down, bro, you wouldn't keep on making no YouTube channel and channels to aid the police and this nigga arrest, bro. You just not gonna do it. You ain't gonna even talk about that shit. So you should just give everybody the same motherfucking respect that you would give your partner. You feel me? You just should, bro. You just should, bro. It's only right, man. You feel me? Like motherfuckers, bro, like niggas be talking about open murder cases, bro, who they think do it, and then let the people argue in the comment section and shit like the police ain't seeing that, bro. And if you don't think that's dry snitching, bro, then you don't know what dry snitching is, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like, motherfuckers can talk about everything, bro. Why are you talking about that? You know what I'm talking about? Man, that should be crazy. Bro, they dropped his weed somewhere, man. Could y'all help me find? There you go. You know what I'm talking about? But on some real shit, bro. And that's what's going on in just today, bro. Everybody see somebody else doing something, so then they do it. Bro, if you got to sit there, if you do something, somebody say you a snitch, and you got to sit there and get to explaining yourself or something, bro, something might be wrong. You know what I'm talking about, bro? How you could, like, if you make a video that you have to explain something about, bro, would like, come on, folks. Motherfuckers talking about, you ever just watch somebody talking about, well, people saying I'm snitching, maybe you should stop talking about shit that don't got nothing to do with you. But this be the craziest thing to me. Once again, this is my opinion. Is how a nigga don't know these people. Something could happen in Texas or something, bruh. Motherfuckers way in Alameda, bruh. Motherfucker way in Timbuktu, bruh. Don't know nothing about these people. Ain't contacted nobody down there to ask them, can they talk about this shit or nothing, bruh. They just bust out and start talking about somebody else's business, bruh. Now say you was on the run for a hot one or something, or you had to do something, bruh, and then you just go to your phone or something, and it's a motherfucker way in Kentucky talking about your case, bruh. You gonna feel a little weird about that, man. You feel me? That ain't something I'll do personally just because it's not none of my goddamn business. You feel what I'm saying, bruh? And that ain't something I gotta do, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because look, bruh, that's just like say you had a YouTube channel about cars and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Or you was interviewing people. What you gonna do when there is no more cars or there is nobody to interview? You know what I'm talking about? You really ain't gonna have no more content. That's why Brett talks about himself. You know what I'm talking about? Try to bring you a little wisdom. You know what I'm talking about? Try to bring you a little laugh. But I really do love my people, y'all. I do. And if you see me out there day to day, you know I love my people. You feel me? I just love people, man. I try to spread the love because you gotta give what you want. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't want nothing but a little bit of love. You know what I'm talking about? So I try to give it. But I love y'all, man, and I just tell y'all, man, to be your own person, bro. You know what I'm talking about? How many motherfuckers you know that say they doing them, but they need somebody else to do them? You know what I'm talking about? That ain't doing you. It just ain't, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro? That ain't doing you, man. But like I say, I love y'all. I hope we could clean it up a little bit better, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's just get back to the love, man. Let's stop being so motherfucking nosy. You know what I'm talking about? Especially, man, let's stop being so nosy, man. Let's stop talking about everybody's business. You know what I'm talking about? Stop trying to upstage everybody, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? We just all, man, we can love each other. Stop trying to put yourself up there and everybody else down there. You know what I'm talking about? Sis, stop getting the motherfucking Walmart security jobs. You know what I'm talking about? Now you want to arrest people and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Now you want to call the police on people. You know what I'm talking about? You was just talking about a bitch for calling CPS on you because you wasn't doing right by the kid. You talked about her like a dog, then here you is up at Walmart, man, trying to send people to the cell, man. Stop. You know what I'm talking about? Just a job, sis. You know what I'm talking about? Help the people, man. Help the people, sis. Before you just got that Walmart job, you was in Walmart stealing. You feel me? Cussing the security out. Man, look how times have changed. I see you. Fuck it. But I love y'all, man. That was dessert, man. I hope y'all liked it. You know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz finna get the party here. Fire pie. You know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz finna get up out of here, start looking at this college shit, you know what I'm talking about? And I love y'all. If y'all don't remember nothing else, remember this. It don't cost nothing, just spread a little bit of love. You know what I'm talking about, man? I hope we can clean this shit up a little bit, man. I love y'all, man. Until next time, you know what I'm talking about? I'll be back in a minute, you know what I'm talking about, with the word for the day, you know what I'm talking about? You don't remember nothing else. Remember this, you know what I'm talking about? It don't cost nothing. It's just to show a little bit of love.